Good morning, afternoon, or evening to everyone who has come to this channel, Sacred Sensuality. Thank you so much for your presence. So I want to jump right into this because I was channeling. Channeling makes me very tired, but it's okay. Um, I enjoy talking to the dead, and for some of you, I have picked up the energy of some of your ancestors. The names that I received was Sarah, Ernest, or Ernestine, or both, and Betty. I received the word time, also the time of 1212, the word sponge, whatever that may mean for some of you, sparkle, and I also received clock. In addition, I don't know if this was someone's nickname or if this had a importance to someone, but the word boon, Boon, or boom. I also received the word corn. The statement, wrap it up, whatever that means for some of you. Maybe this could have been something a grandmother, aunt, or mother could have said, a father figure. It could have said all the time, but I have wrap it up. I have been told to tell someone to replace your shower curtains. In fact, I had to go check mine and make sure mine was good. But replace your shower curtains. Someone's ancestor wants you to dust. Dust is accumulating. I'm also heard, I'm sorry. They want you to stop saying that you're tired. I also received, this is like a mother figure. She came through very strongly. If you've been grieving her or you think about her before you are asleep, she wants you to know that sometimes she does come in and hold your hand. So if you wake up and your hand is a little moist, but not like that nasty moist, but like you've been holding someone's hand, that is her. In addition, someone else's other female ancestors came through and she says that she wants you to sleep with her necklace on. I don't know what this necklace looked like. There's too many messages coming in, so I didn't get a chance to write this down. Also, if you are not sleeping with her necklace, she wants someone to buy some pearls. Pearls represents abundance. They represents prosperity. So something about her wanting you to sleep with a necklace or pearls on. And of course, I am not an advocate of sleeping with jewelry on at all, but something about this message came through. So please take this as it resonates for some of you. If this does, I was also told to tell you that family is absolutely not everything. Um, I guess there was some type of wrong that was being done or has been or is currently being done in the family. She wants you to know that family is not everything. You don't have to stick around if you don't want to. I also heard she wants you to keep her gowns. This was a message that came through to me. I saw like a yellow gown. I saw like a gown with like yellow. I don't know if it was polka dots or like little daisies or roses or something like that. She wants you to keep those gowns. Also like a white gown with daisies or polka dots or something with yellow in it. She wants you to keep those gowns. She does not want you to give those away or to throw those away. I am getting more so that message for keeping the gowns is more so for someone whose female ancestor has just recently passed on or has recently transitioned. Um, if she has already transitioned and you've come across these items, she definitely wants you to keep them. Also, she wants you to know that there's someone around you that does not have this comment always cracks me up as I've never heard anyone in my family use it, but um she's saying that there's someone around you that does not have the common sense of a Betsy bug. What I was getting was like a little sister. It was feeling like someone may have a little sister or a little brother or sibling that she's not too pleased with their actions. They may be acting out of a lower a vibration, and it's like she's saying that this person is not using their common sense. Also, for whoever this may be for, there's something about a brown bag. Whether she carried this bag in real life, she always wanted her items, whether she shopped, at a grocery store or whatever, in a brown bag. Something about a brown bag was the messages that I got. I then closed the channel and I asked to receive messages through the cards. I'll reread this back to you at the end of the message. I'll put it here so that I don't forget. But some of you, if you are a person who's listening to this message and you've been drawn to this, she wants you to work with the angels. I keep getting a she. I meant to say they, because there was a male ancestor that came through by the name of Ernest. I'm sorry. They want you to work with the angels. I have here Michael. Some of you need to invoke some protection. You are needing some protection around you right now. Wanting you to meditate with Michael. For those of you that have like a statue, oh my goodness, what is it called? It's on the tip of my tongue. I'm so sorry, you guys. Mercury retrograde is my ruling planet. It tears me up. Wants you to like a pendant of Michael, a picture of Saint Michael, a something with Saint Michael. She is wanting you to invoke him for protection. Some of you are in real need of some protection right now. Because what I'm seeing here, there's something from the past. I was feeling more so like this could be something in the bloodline that is trying to find its way through you. And that's because for many of you who were drawn to this reading, you have a light about you. It's either you or your child. If you have children, you are being called right now to use, not to use, excuse me, let me get that right, to call upon and request the assistance of Saint Michael. This, whatever this is that could be in the bloodline or that is surrounding, it's like dead energy, lingering, negative, dead energy. Like it could be negative spirits, lower spirits that are lingering around. You have to protect yourself and your home from that. And Saint Michael is ready. I am literally seeing Saint Michael with like a bomb of some sort to wipe that out. So she is wanting you to use, to call upon Saint Michael for some assistance with that. I keep saying she, I don't know why. Because like I said, a male ancestor came through. Now, they're saying that some of you could have some type of commitment issues, not necessarily romantic commitment issues. This could be issues with like committing to anything. I am feeling more so it's like a commitment to yourself. Avoiding that type of intimacy with getting to know yourself. Fearing that, it's like fearing what you may find out about yourself. They're saying it's time for that to be revealed to you so that it's something that you can work on and you can put it to the side. You can heal from it. You can get over it. It's nothing that I was feeling that was like something that is, how do I put it? That's harming you or anything. It's more like it's something that is limiting you from maxing out on your full potential. Like you're afraid. They're saying that you're afraid of your own potential, but they see and have always seen the most in you. For those of you that when it comes to a job, I am getting here for many of you, they want you to stop drinking. if you're drinking a particular beer, if you're drinking a lot, they want you to stop. They want you to stop. They also, for those of you who have been asking for a second job or a side hustle or something like that, they want you to understand that while you can do that, they want you to make sure your time is balanced out. It may not be something that you are proud to do, but if that is something that you need to do to get yourself out of whatever it is that you need to get out of, hence that commitment to something, that is perfectly fine. They have your back when it comes to that. Also, I have the Star, Hangman, and the Seven of Swords. So they are, in addition to Saint Michael healing you, there's other angels here that have healing energies as well that we'll get to. Some of you are really needing a healing. I am getting, for many of you, a type of spiritual bath. I'm going to give you a little secret, only because I practice and I'm still practicing. And this is just from as a descendant of the transatlantic slave trade, okay? Sometimes you have to work with what you got. In my family, it was a good old Dettol bath, or adding a little bit of bleach, a little bit of ammonia, something of that source, to get the gunk off of you, to get the guilt, the shame, the ignorance, and not, I mean ignorance as in no one ever taught you. Get all of those negative feelings off of you. You can utilize those things. They work. And if you are, use them at least 3 to 7 days. You're being called right now to do some type of spiritual cleansing of yourself. For those of you who have practiced different types of spiritualities, if you know what your spiritual practices are, you can do that as well. But there's some type of healing that needs to happen to you. By doing that healing, it is going to open you. It's going to put you in that hangman status, right? So we always know that the hangman is, he could be self-sacrificial. He's upside down. He's basically a dead man on a cross, in so many words, right? But the hangman is also a man, because he is upside down. He's seeing things from a different perspective. All the blood is rushing to his head, right? And when you think about it, like when you were a kid, you would hang off the side of the bed and you feel like your head is just huge. That's because all of the blood is rushing to your head, and you sit back up and you feel good. You get back on balance, right? So in that position, especially when we were kids, we would look and we would see things from a different point of view. Okay, the TV is upside down, or something in front of us is upside down. The ceiling looks like the floor, yada yada yada. You get the gist of it. It's like they're saying here they want you to develop by using that type of cleansing bath, that healing bath. It's a lot of you need spiritual cleansing. It's gonna put you in a, make you see things in a different perspective, in particular when it comes to certain, not just certain things in your life, but certain patterns in your bloodline. Also, the hangman is also, a lot of people don't realize this, but at least for me, the hangman reminds me of a man who is slightly religious. There I go again with the Mercury. Slightly religious. He is a man who, because he has self-sacrifice, like, think of who has sacrificed himself, Jesus, right? The plan when Jesus was on the cross. And this is not, I'm not a Bible thumper at all. I'm actually not a Christian, but I'm using this as a example. The goal with Christianity and Jesus was that Jesus died on the cross for those sins, right? No one asked him to do that. Let's get that out of the way. Not a soul said, I want you to put your son up there and die for me, right? Understand that when you are putting yourself in that hangman position, you are putting yourself in a position to look at things differently. No one is asking you, they're requesting you to do this. Something you need to see with a set of eyes that is not just focused on the way you would normally look at things. In addition, when you do that, it's like it's going to be plans for something is going to be revealed to you. You're also going to be able to see things and people for who they truly are. You're going to see the sneaky things that they've been doing, the sneaky things that have been coming around you, their back. In addition, because the hangman, when he is upside down, he is in a meditative state, right? He has no choice because all the blood is rushing to his head and he eventually surrenders, right? You're going to be able to see those people around you. I guess that makes sense why she said someone doesn't have the sense of a common sense of a Betsy bug. I'm sorry, I'm looking at these other messages I wrote down. Yeah, you're going to be able to see what they see. Just like your eyes are going to be opened. In addition, by you being in that meditative state, you're also like, it's almost as if they're giving you instructions, is what I feel, on how to enter this meditative state so that you can come up with a proper plan for yourself, a plan of protection spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally. And Saint Michael is going to be there with you all along. Now, they touched on your love life a little bit. I was not expecting that at all. For some of you, there is a connection that is not good for you. And they're seeing how this is harming you, whether you are the person that is putting someone in a friend zone, you're putting them on a back burner. Oh, I can't talk. My goodness, Mercury, give me a break. Whether you are putting someone on a back burner or they are putting you on a back burner, this is not something that is conducive to your long-term plan right about now. Because right now they're wanting you to focus strictly on your short term. Your protection is long term though, but your short term is like and when I take it as short term and it comes from the ancestors, I take that as anywhere between now and 3, maybe 6 months, right? There's something that you need to do in between this time. It's like, do it before this year is out. I don't know what that is, or could be for many of you. Maybe it's just as simple as replacing those damn shower curtains and dusting your home and getting out of saying that you're so tired about something. Archangel Yeramiel came through, and this is about starting a new life, your purpose, reviewing the past, hence going back to that hangman energy, looking at things in a different perspective. There are some of you that there have been events that have taken place that they want you to forgive, basically. They want you, don't forget it, but they want you to forgive it. They want you to look at it differently. Okay. I know for some of you that can be hard, but I'm just going to use myself as a moment of vulnerability, right? I am not a person that is quick to forgive anyone, right? However, when I eventually get over the slight that was done to me, I look at things from a human perspective. You're human. I look at all of their circumstances, right? So let's say there's been a friend, and this has happened a time or two before. I've had a friend who in the past asked me for some money to help pay her gas bill, and I believe I gave her like $80 or something like that. And we talked about 2 or 3 days later on the phone, and she said to me, I said, I had been calling you. Are you okay? Is everything okay? Because I knew she was having issues with those bills, right? And she said to me, she said, oh, I had to go to TJ Maxx to get my purse off of layaway. And I remember thinking to myself, wait a minute, your priorities are ass backwards. And it took me a while to get over that, but I had to understand something. Number one, this was a person who felt like she had to keep up with the Jones. Number two, this was a person who had that poverty mindset. The poverty mindset is, I do have to keep up with the Jones. I do have to look good at all times. And number three, she was never taught how to be a good friend. She was never taught that. In addition to that, she was never taught financial literacy. So I had to look at all of those from a different point of view once I eventually got over. Yes, she did pay me my money back after I hounded her, but it taught me to look at her through different lens, not in a lens that you're less of a friend or you're less of a person, but more so through a human type of lens. So maybe that's what some of you guys need to do. You need to look at things or people through a human type of lens. And for me, once I did that, I was able to forgive that happened, because for me at that time, that was $80 I didn't have to give away, but I gave it to her because I did not want her or her child in the dark, right? Now, looking at things from a different point of view it's going to be a weight lifted off of you. Now, does that necessarily mean you have to forgive right then and there? No, that's totally up to you. You're on your own timing. However, this some of you guys have friends that are not reciprocating the affection, the love, the loyalty that you give to them. That could be another thing that they want you to look at as well. This could be causing some type of inner conflict with you to where you're like, I don't know if I should get rid of my friend. Maybe for some of you, you have this loyalty clause, like you feel like you have to be loyal to the people that are in your life. They're saying that could be family as well. Hence why I was told family is not everything. So if it's causing some type of conflict within you, it's either time to challenge their loyalty. Are you going to be here for me when I need you? Or do I always have to beg? Or am I always going to be the person that's going to be here for you? You either have to challenge their loyalty or forgive it, accept it as is. You see that new perspective, different perspective, and move the hell on. I'm getting more so that for some of you, they just simply want you to move on. They don't want you. Something about that is limiting your purpose, whatever your purpose could be for some of you guys. And I say that because I have the Six of Swords, the Five of Cups, and I have the Knight of Wands. This is telling me that moving on, that's confirming moving on, that's confirming moving to calmer waters, moving away from something that could have been tumultuous, whether it was inside or outside for you. No, they don't want you regretting and feeling sorry about things that have happened in the past. They want you to move over that. Get over that. In addition, I'm also feeling that for some of you who may have had held some type of grudge or disdain for a family member or someone in your ancestral family because they did have to move away for whatever reason, they want you to know that they did so for their own peace, even if that is them transitioning over into death. It was time for them to go. It was time for them to go because it's saying here with this Knight of Wands here, confirming like, I couldn't, I had to go. I am sorry that I had to go, but I had to go because I could no longer do the things that I wanted to do. I could no longer be who I wanted to be. It's given like I ran out of energy. The Knight of Wands is very energetic. I ran out of energy, whatever that may mean for them. They also want you to move away from holding on to that. It's like they're saying they're sorry that they had to go, but they also want you to get out of that because it had nothing to do with you. So if you felt that at some point someone in your ancestral line was abandoning you when they, transitioned, crossed over, whatever, they were not. It's just that they absolutely physically, their vitality, the knights definitely, but the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands, The Page of Wands, they signify to me vitality. They're that fire energy. They have that sun energy, right? They no longer had the energy anymore. So it's like they're saying they're sorry, that it was time for them to go, but they want you to let that go, because that you have a higher purpose and they're watching over you with this purpose, which is why I feel that for some of you, when that message came out, that they're holding your hand. It was a she's holding your hand while you were asleep. It's like to let you know that she's there. So if you're the type of person, I'm saying someone who sleeps with their arm underneath the pillow and their hand hanging out, or hand hanging out on the side of the bed or something like that. They're holding your hand. They're watching you as you're sleeping, should I say. I also got here, let me get this. Give me 1 second, you guys. Ariel, the archangel Ariel. So Ariel is about balance. She's saying, this is the archangel, right? It's time for you to have balance in whatever it is in your life. And your ancestors are piggybacking off of that. They're coming through really, really fast to me, you guys. They're piggybacking off of that by saying that whatever it is that you do in life that's a lot, make the most of it. Don't, if you can, and I'm going back to that hangman card, if you can, look at it from a different perspective. That perspective could be anything from, be very grateful that you are even able to do 50 million things at once. You know, it's also be grateful that you're able to, especially for those who are working multiple jobs, be grateful that you're even able to do that, because some people can't. Not just that, make it fun. Make it fun. I'm getting, for some of you, you could be bartenders. You could work in the service industry of some kind. You never really did it before, or it's something you haven't done in such a long time that you may feel like you're humbled. It's nothing to be ashamed of at all. If you feel you need extra cash or to do whatever it is, it's something about you working over, even overtime, you working over, doing extra, whatever extra it is you need to do to bring more cash in. They're watching over you for that. They're supporting you for that. There's nothing dishonorable about doing that. Um, for some of you, you are meant to absolutely be business owners. They do not, while some of you could be working a second job doing whatever it is that you are doing, you're not meant to do it for a long time. It's like they want you to enjoy the best in life. They want you to have balanced relationships. They want you to have just a balanced life in general. Hence, I guess why time came out. Your time is precious. The clock, the way the clock is moving, time goes by so freaking fast, you guys. And it's like they want you to get off of that leash of feeling like the only way that you're able to make it in life is even just climbing up the ladder, or like constantly working over and over and over again. They want you to get out of that mindset. There are going to be so many opportunities that are going to be opening up to you, but you have this, like, they want you to be in a high vibration. That high vibration goes back to Ariel stating that you have to have that balance. you know while most of us, and I'm guilty of this too because I've done this in the past, I remember I had such a huge bill to pay. So what did I do? I signed up for overtime, and I worked overtime every day until 7 p.m. So I'm working from 7 o'clock in the day to 7 p.m. at night. Oh my God, I wore myself out so bad that it was like, I guess they call it sleep maxing. When I finally did go to sleep, I would sleep for like, I could wake up and go back to sleep all day for like the whole weekend. Time just passed me by. And while I was grateful for that, I had to learn, okay, I can do this every single day. So next week, I'm going to work it 3 days. So it's something like that, something about you finding balance, because it's leaving room for these other opportunities to come in. When you leave room for other opportunities to come in, it's like you're saying, I have the energy to do something better. So you're being supported in that by your ancestors as well as the angels. And once again, even on here, it's saying start a business or invest in a new venture. Just do it. You're not meant, for many of you, I'm speaking to business owners or future entrepreneurs, you are not meant to sit in a 9-to-5 job. If you're finding yourself with family members or friends coming in and out, back and forth, time to cut that out. They want you to cut that out, because I'm hearing, and maybe that's for some of you, common sense of a Betsy bug. Common sense of a Betsy bug. When I see this card, this rebound card, this is saying, I'm so lonely, I'm just allowing anybody to come in and out of my life. No, we're not doing that. And on here, it literally says avoiding loneliness. Don't let anyone, it's like they're saying, don't let anyone in your heart, in your life, because they're only meant to be there temporarily, and you letting them in and out is just confirmed. It may look like it's permanent because you've allowed them to do it for so long and they're so comfortable with doing it for so long that you just it's like they're saying, no, you're better than that. It's time to find someone who can be a part of your life permanently. In addition to that, I have the Page of Swords. Watching out for opportunities, being curious, never stop learning is what I'm hearing. Don't stop learning. Justice is coming your way. If you feel like you've been dealt unfairly, whether that's in the family, whether that's in life and job, whatever, justice is definitely coming your way. And I also have um, the Page of Swords. No, I have the Page of Cups, I'm sorry, and the Page of Swords. So that is telling me that they want you to, I've been getting a lot of apology energy just in general. Apologies are coming. People are going to realize that they did you wrong, but they're not going to realize that they did you wrong until it's too freaking late. You have to let these people sit in whatever it is, whatever slight that was done to you, you have to let them sit in it. It is not your job to make them comfortable or to make them feel a certain way. In addition to that, it's like watching what, and I'm not getting like watch your back and like just in case someone want to hurt you. No, we talked about protection. Your protection has to be something that is continuous. Protection is not a one-time thing, but they're saying that justice is definitely coming to you. It's like I'm seeing like a ancestral court. So those who have wronged you, including family members, there's like court ongoing for these people. You may not know it, but karma's going to eventually hit them. If you felt like you were dealt unfairly, karma's going to eventually hit them. In between time, just be open to people coming back, trying to say, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you, yada, yada, yada. We all know how that goes, right? Be open to that, but still watch them in a way like actions speak louder than words. That's just simply put, watch their actions. If their actions are showing that I'm not sorry, I don't care, what happened is what happened, what is the past, it is the past, they're not truly sorry. Now, ending this reading, there's going to be some hidden truths that is going to come to you guys soon. I also have the Archangel Raphael. All the angels I got is Michael, Yeramiel, Ariel, and Raphael. I do encourage you guys. Google is free. You can look it up and see who that is. I don't have time to explain that today. But Raphael is all about love, harmony, in all of your relationships. For many of you who want this, that's going to happen. You have to allow it to happen, because For some of you, there's going to be a lot of brand new beginnings that are going to be happening for you. They are just waiting on you. Your ancestors, it's like they're polishing you. They're that whole new glow, or you glow different, you look different type of thing. They're polishing you because they want you to stand out so good, especially with the illumination card next to it. It's like people are going to realize you are not, excuse my language, you are not to be fucked with. You have a team, you have ancestors, you have angels on your side that are working with you during this time right now. But there's something that's getting ready to come to light, even if that is opportunities, lies that you didn't even know about, hidden truths. It's like they're saying here, I'm hearing this very clearly, keep your intuition sharp. So, for those of you who need to keep your intuition sharp, I take that as do some type of detox. Remember, your gut is they call it your second brain. Keep your intuition sharp. You may need to do a detox so that you're able to be mentally sharp on what's getting ready to be revealed to you, the options that are going to be coming to you. In addition to that, they may, oh, for some of you who are not comfortable with seeing the dead, hearing the dead, feeling the dead, hearing footsteps, knocks, things like that. And of course, we have to be careful of spirits that are mimicking. Please, if someone calls your name, I'm giving this as a warning. If someone calls your name, do not answer. Do not answer. If there's anyone in your house, you have children, a spouse, anyone, tell them the same thing. Do not answer. More than likely, that is a mimic. You don't want to entertain any mimics because then all hell is going to start to break loose, right? So, um, if you aren't comfortable with seeing them, just say it out loud. Please don't show yourself to me. Don't, come in my dreams could be okay. Typically that's okay for most people because that is honestly the safest way to see, a passed over loved one for many people. Um, and ask them for help. Tell them what's going on. More than likely, they already know what's going on. They're just waiting for you to open your mouth and say something. But tell them what's going on. Like something is happening that I don't know about, and I really would like your assistance. Help reveal what it is that I need to see during this time. You have the Lovers, you have Judgment, and you have Six of Wands. Victory awaits you after you make a choice, after you make a solid decision, whether that is in love, whether that is in your day-to-day life, your decisions. Understand that for the Lovers, I'm feeling some of you, and even though these cards did not come out, I'm channeling this message. Some of you who may be watching this, you're either getting ready to be a grandparent or a parent again. That is the ancestor that is going to come through. This ancestor who is in this message right now that is coming through, it's like they're ready to come back. They're going to be the ones that are going to be coming through, either you or that child or someone in the family, with this Lover's card. And I'm feeling more so that this could be you or a direct descendant of you, your son, daughter, or whoever. But victory awaits you. This child that's going to be coming, this child is going to, I don't like saying it like that, but it's the truth. This child is going to make you look good. And that's intended for it to be that way. For some of you, this child could be a social media star. I don't necessarily agree with it. It's not my opinion that matters though, right? So let's say you put out a really cute picture of your baby. They did something cute or whatever. This child has the oh my goodness, the potential. Oh my God, Mercury just tears me up. This child has the potential to bring new opportunities. Oh my goodness, illuminate. It's all connecting now, illuminating things to you. In addition, this child may also have knowledge of the ancestral world. So if this could be a child for some of you that may remember their past life, or remember that they were once your grandparent, aunt, mother, whoever. That's not something that you should be afraid of. This is something that is going to awaken you. So if you already have your own spiritual gifts that are dormant, this child is going to awaken you to those gifts. And that's because that's really an ancestor that's coming to remind you, like, yeah, this is real. So if you thought about it at one time, like you weren't sure, you were wrestled with it, even with tarot, you can wrestle with it. It's like this child is coming back to say that, yeah, this is real. This really does happen. However, the victory I see that is awaiting you guys, it has something to do with making a strong choice, a very strong partnership, an awakening of some type, um, things like those opportunities finally coming at you or being handed towards you, you having the angelic assistance, the ancestral assistance on your side. And that is pretty much all that I am getting from this ancestral message. I am going to go back and read what was told to me. I got the names Sarah, Ernest, Ernestine, and Betty. I have the word time, 1212 as a time, sponge, whatever that means for some of you, sparkle, whatever that means for some of you, and clock, whatever that means for some of you. Boon or boom. I got more so like boon was like a nickname, Boon, or boom. Corn. Corn is seen as prosperity and many traditions. If you have an ancestral altar, you can also offer your ancestors corn, and ask for, prosperity, help them to give you prosperity and abundance in this life. Of course, you don't want to ask this on the first meeting, right? Um, I was told that someone needs to wrap it up, replace your shower curtains, dust. They want you to dust. Stop saying that you're tired. They want you to know that they are holding your hand while you are asleep. This was more so from a feminine presence. A feminine presence also stated that she wants you to sleep with her necklace on or some pearls. Pearls signify prosperity and abundance. In addition, family is not everything. You do not have to hold on to the relationship simply because that is family. I'm also getting friends that you have seen as family members as well. Keep the gowns. This came through as someone who had a female ancestor that could have been passed over just recently, not too long ago. The gowns that I got were white or like a creamy white with yellow in it, whether that was stripes or polka dots or like little daisies or something on it, little sunflowers or something on it. Keep the gowns. She wants you to know that there I go again, wants you to know that someone around you does not have the common sense of a Betsy bug. They don't want you around that type of energy. And in addition to that, something about a brown bag. I haven't the slightest clue who that is for, because I did close the channel. So I hope that this helped you guys who were drawn to this message. Please like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff that YouTubers ask you to do. And I do hope that you have a good rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.